I believe it's week 10 because we started the garden mid-April and today is mid-June, so it's 2 months. So it is, we're starting the week. This is the start of week number 10. That's how I count it. All right, let's start with the okra. The okra, pretty uniform. Most of it is about 2 feet tall and about 1.5 to 2 feet wide. This is where it's supposed to be at this time of year, and you can see some of the mature ones are flowering, and it's got a few pods, which those first pods a little bit tough, so they're not as good. So I'm gonna pick some of them when I pick the garden later on. We'll show what we got today. Definitely, okra is doing well. The potatoes, because I run with the tractor, and the potato vines are way big. It kind of damaged some of them, but it still look okay. But something is been eating on my flower, the potato flower, as you can see. You can see here. There's seems like the end one. This is not a bug. This is probably a deer. I've set up a wildlife camera, and we'll see if it's a deer or something else. Yeah, there's not many. Just about every flowers have been eaten up. There's a few of them left over here. And this is zucchinis. They are huge. I think by far this is the biggest one I've ever had. It's about over 4 feet wide for sure, and 2.5 to 3 feet tall. It's producing some zucchinis. Look at the flowers inside. There's a good one. Good zucchini right there. I've been picking every day, and my wife's been giving them away as fast as I can pick them, because we can't eat them all. Not that many. Every day I pick up 4 or 5. I'm sure there's some hidden in there. This is the first cucumbers that planted back in April. I still haven't seen any cucumbers yet, but there are some flowers. So they are blooming. And there's the second one that survived. I'm trying to weed some of this stuff. I did some. Looks like I need to run again. And this is our zucchinis that I planted here. This is yellow squash, or summer squash. And there's some right here. Again, I've been picking here every day. For the last 2 weeks we've been picking. They're not doing as good as the zucchini squash. And the new ones are over here. So they should be ready in about 2 weeks or 2 or 3 weeks when these early ones die out. Peppers, As you remember, when we first planted them, they were yellowish. Look how green they are now. And I didn't do nothing to them but to take some of the weeds out of the row with the tractor, with some of the hoe a little bit. But they seem to be doing fine. I did lose a few of them, which I anticipated I would. Peppers are finicky, and tomatoes. I did cheat and got weed killer, not Roundup. I don't use Roundup. And they're looking good. There's a lot of them are flowering. That straw should help with moisture and should help with the weed control. And I put the cages on. The only thing about with these cages, you have to come at least every other day and bring the plants in, like this one here. You gotta bring it in, because if not, they will grow outside. They love to grow outside. I don't know why. All right, here's one that I lacked. See how it's growing outside. It just, so I have to wait. I can't bring it in now. I have to wait until it gets bigger and then push it inside. Like this one here, you need to push it inside. And this one here, both of them are growing like crazy. I think, yeah, this is the one we got. It's a cherry tomato, and this is the very first ones we saw back probably 3 weeks ago. So we're gonna pull those. They're ready. About 5. There looks like 5 of them. The eggplant, the first 2, they look really nice, and it's got a few those flowers that looks like already fell down and pollinated, and you're gonna get some eggplant on them. This one not as advanced, and this one, these are from the seeds. These are the Japanese style, the longest slender one, but these 2 are the short and round ones. They are black beauties. Almost have the same type of leaves. And it looks like bugs loves them. Look at the damage they do. So I need to come and take care of them. Almost, because it's been raining, whatever you do, you spray them, it'll wash off. And next row is, I got a few pumpkins. See how far apart they are? 5 feet to 4 feet apart. They are doing good. They're going to grow really big. I'm going to have to keep an eye on them. Up here, I planted some turnips for fall. Turnips will take a while. They are slow growers. There's the turnips. Purple top, white globe. I can't believe how good these peppers look. And the cantaloupe. I've been seeing little bitty cantaloupe here and there. Got plenty of flower. Let me just see if I can show you one. I know I've seen them bigger than that. They're hidden because I had to move them to run the tractor. I had to move the vine. They were all over this area. See how they are they're going over my beans, snap beans. So I have to reroute their growth so they don't take over my beans. Even you have to cut them. Yeah, there's a cantaloupe right there. When it's early stages. These are snap beans or green beans. Again, I'll have to come here and do a better job with the weed control. These, they have to be hand picked, those weeds. Okay, I think we got the Tour de France, the Tour de Jardin, le jardin du pays de la Caroline du Nord. All right, I think we're going to do some weeding. I had to run the tractor on the pepper row because they needed more support, soil support, so I had to run it higher because I'm afraid they were going to start to break and fall down. Alright, let's go see. Well, the sun just came out and it's getting warm. When the sun came out, man. So let's go see what we're going to harvest today. I'm going to put you over here on the tractor. Six zucchinis and 5 yellow squash, and cherry tomatoes, 1 tiny one. All right, this is week 10, and the garden is looking really good after working on the weeding. In between the rows normally is taken care of by the tractor. But last time I ran the tractor over this squash, I kind of damaged some of them. They are too big. And the okra is pretty much the same thing. And the potatoes. That's where I like to use on the garden. This is a small garden, so I had to fit as much different vegetables as possible, but normally I will have each crop on its own row, and zucchinis and squash and the big vines like cucumbers and all, they will have that dedicated row, so they will have room to splurge. They do need room, but beans, peppers, okra, okra just gets tall. After they get 2 feet tall, you can't run the tractor on it. But they are so aggressive in taking taking uh, the uh, the nutrients from the soil, not a lot of weeds will grow around the okra. Just like corn. Corn, when it gets about 4 feet and 5 feet tall, they'll take all the nutrients away from anything. And plus, they shade between the rows, so weeds need sun. If you have shade on the weed, yeah, they won't grow. So zucchinis and squash, when they are so big like this, they shade. There's nothing that grows underneath. Very little grows. All right. This is June 15. I've run the tractor between second row. Yeah, they're only on the second row because the rest of them is too big, too tall for the, it will break them. Look at those okra pods. They're getting big. There's 4 of them there. I need to go get me a basket. See, I can take care of the weeds like the farmer taking care of his tobacco. I mean, they do an excellent job in their weed control. For me, I don't want to walk in weeds and then not knowing, because we got snakes in this part of the country, and snakes love weeds, tall weeds. So my helper that I requested, Mr. Roundup lookalike, done a good job around the edges. Yeah, I like it. Eggplant doing great. I probably need to spray him today because we had a rain last night. Tomatoes doing good. I need to come up there and make sure they are inside the cage. Keep them inside the cage. Keep them in check. These 2 here, I think one is a Better Boy, the other one is Beef Master. I love those Beef Masters. It makes up huge tomatoes. You can slice and you can put a sandwich, 1 slice. Just put mayonnaise and some American cheese and go to town. And yellow squash over there, I don't see that many because I picked them yesterday. I'm waiting for my first cucumbers. Usually we should have some cucumbers by now. No cucumbers. A lot of flowers. Let's see if we can see any smaller ones. Look at that tiny one. That still looks like about 1.5 inches long. Should have some by now. Ooh, I see a couple of huge ones. They need to be picked today. Throw away. They're no good. I know back home they don't throw nothing away. They use it when it's zucchinis like that. They use them for like stuffed zucchinis. They put hamburger. I don't know why I didn't see those 2. Yeah, but the plant is huge. Yeah, the okra is I need to take care of this okra here. I need to because you don't want to leave them on, because if you leave them on, the plant thinks it's going to seed, so it'll quit making fresh okras. So I'm going to take care of it right away. That's the first thing. I don't want to go through all this trouble growing it that much. And snap beans or green beans doing good. They haven't started to flower yet, but you can tell they're getting ready to. So that's a flower bud. And my peppers, some of them are doing better than others. Like this one here, I've seen the better days. This one is struggling. This one here, I don't know what's going on with it. Yeah, I'm not like the farmer that grows tobacco. His tobacco seems to be all uniform. My plants, they're not uniform. Some big, some weakling, some dying, and some just don't want to do nothing. No cantaloupe. I don't see any. I know they're still small, but the vines are just healthy. All right, I think I'm gonna go take care of okra, and I'll bring it back when I finish. But this is what a garden looks like, a residential type garden. This is where families used to have. Almost every family that lives in the country has a garden. Probably this size, or might be slightly larger. You got a variety of stuff next to each other. The only bad part about growing stuff close to each other like that with different variety, you might get some cross-pollination. And I know I've grown corn, silver queen and yellow corn, and we end up with a mix of corn. And same thing with the zucchini and squash, yellow squash. You get a mixed green and yellow hybrid in between. But the worst ones is if you're trying to grow cucumber closer to cantaloupe, yeah, your cantaloupe is going to taste like cucumber. It's not pretty, it's not good. So that's why I've got cantaloupe here and cucumber way at the end over there on that row. So I just hope my pumpkin don't affect, because I got pumpkin next to cantaloupe, don't affect my cantaloupe. But pumpkins, it's going to take a while for them to start flowering. It will be probably July before they start to flower. And nothing yet on the parsley. It's amazing. Look at that bumblebee at work. I love my bumblebees because they're the one who are pollinating my garden. It's rare to see a regular honeybee. So please don't kill the bumblebees. They're not violent. They're not aggressive at all. Fascinating that we rely on a creature that small to feed us. And Mother Nature, exquisite workings. Exquisite, not exquisite, exquisite. Okay, we'll go pick up some okra.